Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're at round 3 of the 2026 NSORRA South Alton. And we're B class. Today we're riding a 2004 WR250F. Sixth place right off the start. Great start for me. Sneaking by the first guy here on the left. Conditions are pretty dusty at the start today. Hadn't rained for the last few days. The forecast is giving some rain. This is the third round in the series so far. Get around one gentleman that stopped there. He might have been riding a NSORRA. He had a great start. Tight trees there. If you came at it right square, you would hit both trees, but you come in at an angle and you could kind of nudge your way through. Those unfamiliar with the Nova Scotia Off-Road Riders Association Hare Scrambles, no one's really privy to the track before the race starts, so you're going in blind on that first lap. Trying to figure out what the best line is at this point. That was my mistake there. I think the guy was trying to let me through there, but unfortunately I picked the same line as he did and wasn't able to squeeze by. Really just going to keep the pressure on to make sure that he knows that I'm behind him, want to get by. That was very nice of him. I think quite generous of him to let me go there, so I appreciate that. At this point, we're sitting in second or third place. I think we're at third at the moment. So the first opening lap was pretty good for my start. Open air here really helps. No traffic, no issues with the trail visibility or anything like that. That really does make a huge difference. You can open up quite a big gap. Last year in these sections, we're going in the opposite direction of the same class. So they want to change up the route every year, and that's great. We enjoy that. A lot of open ground here, making up good time. Slowly seeing a bit of dust kick up, so we're approaching the next rider in front of us. Here's about the first mistake I make in this race. Not the last one I'll make, that's for sure. approaching the second place rider here. This guy's a quick gentleman. He's quite fast on the trails. I think he won the first round, if I'm not mistaken, this year. Keeping the pressure on him where I can there. He did guide me about a bit out at this point. Riding really well. As I close in on him, I want to make sure I let him know that I'm right behind him. I like the opportunity to try in front, see if I can hold the pace a little bit higher. Oh wow. That was quite generous of him again. He did let me through in an area that that was tight. He let me through in an area that I didn't think he would, but I do appreciate that. Let's see if I can open up a gap on him a little bit. This is our first time down the rocky section. Quite enjoyed this section actually. Reminds me a lot of the trails that we have back home. They're quite rocky, downhill, rooty. Can get slick when it's wet. That rock there, navigating the course in the back section. I'm approaching the biggest mistake of my race, and it's an unconventional one, but it's an important one to highlight. I'm coming up on a slower rider here around the corner, and I made a mistake in passing too quickly, so I apologize. I debated whether I wanted to keep this in the video, but for the sake of transparency, I wanted to highlight this as an important learning lesson for myself. and karma pays me back immediately. So I think that's appropriate in this situation where I had made that mistake to that younger rider. I should be penalized in some kind of way for that. And my apologies again to that younger rider. Hopefully you had a good race out there. Pushing hard with some clear road ahead. I'm just trying to pick some good straight lines, pick ahead and try to learn a bit of the course as we go. Closing in on the end of the first. As we're closing in on the end of the lap of the course, I just wanted to thank Nova Scotia Off-Road Riders Association and the Pattersons as landowners for putting on a great event. It did start raining about 3/4 of the way through this event. My result got spoiled in the end by a crash. That's entirely my own fault, but that happens, and that's alright. Not even the biggest mistake of my day. So I ended up in 18th place after running third for most of the race. So I would call that a good result for me. I really enjoyed my day. I'll be back next year.